Well, how do you get to know someone, Trilby? So let's say that I reached out to you because I wanted to have a photo session. Like, how do you really, what do you do to try to really understand that person's soul and their essence to capture it?
Well, so at first, we are always going to have a conversation. It'll be on the phone. I don't typically like to text when people say, "Hey, what's your prices?" I'm like, "Hey, what's your date? What's your calendar dates look like?" Um, because we might not be a good fit. The first and foremost, you want to find out if you're an aligned client, and I want to know if I'm an aligned photographer. Maybe I'm not in their budget. Maybe I can refer them to. I mean, there's so many amazing photographers here. So as far as budget, I could refer them to quite a few people that I know that would do a great job and be a little bit less for whatever reason, but and their work is certainly not less. But price points, everybody has their reasons for what they create their price points for, right? No judgment there. But if someone, it depends on the person, and the relationship that we're building. And then I can see if we're aligned and even
Mhm.
aligned because as a long term photographer, I don't want to be a short term quick check the box,
Sure.
a one off. I just can't I don't like that. So if I know that they're kind of like, yeah, I don't care, whatever, I just don't want I just, and it's that, I'm like, okay, great. I've got a couple people, let me get you in contact if you don't have someone. Because I want somebody who first really trusts me and that's kind of in the budget, right? And at the same time, who is going to be calling me back time and time again. And
Yeah.
so those conversations start on the phone, in person, and I ask them questions. First of all, have you ever had your photo professionally taken before? Not just with the phone, but, with someone
Sure.
actually directing and putting you in the other side of that camera. And everyone most of the time is yes. I have had some that I'm like, absolutely not. I've never done it. I'm terrified. So usually what they say leads that conversation and how I need to ask questions, how I need to direct gently, or if they're just like, yep, let's go. I've done this before. I'm an old pro. I mean, every single person's response is literally a unique response that I would give, or a unique question just specifically about how they're leading with their conversation, you know?
Hmm. Absolutely. It's funny. There's a lot of similarities between what you do and what I do because I do the same thing. I have a call that I do first because it's important to me that we're aligned because ghostwriting for someone, it's very personal, much like
Oh yeah,
photography. And
right.
all things being equal and cost, I understand that too because it's what we do is very time consuming if you want to do it the right way.